Good afternoon. Sorry that the greatness circle was not done first thing this morning like it usually is. The day just kind of starts to get away when it comes to this kind of stuff, and meetings and helping others, and everything goes, and it's just crazy. Life is just crazy. We're on I think I put week 5 on my folder in my class Schoology, which is sad because that means it's been 5 weeks without you. 5.5 because we had spring break. I don't like it. I want to be with everybody. I want to be with people out there. I want to be with people in here. I don't want to be with people in my classroom. And that's the way it is. But what I want to talk about today in the Greatness Circle, and I know we've talked about it in class and we've talked about it in a lot of different social skills stuff, but it's something that really got me going last night when I laid down to go to bed and my head just kind of started spinning, is resets. And I'm actually doing a group where that's going to be kind of what I talk a lot about is resets, because that's something that I have talked a lot about, I've learned a lot about, and I've explored a lot about. And resets, unfortunately, sometimes, when people begin nurtured heart stuff, which is where the greatness circle comes from, parents, if you're not familiar with the nurtured heart and you want to be, get a hold of me any way you need to. I've got some trainings coming up. I'm happy to do some trainings, and it's what I love. So now that we're, sitting at home and maybe finding our patience wearing thin, maybe it's time. But what I want to talk is resetting everybody, because everybody needs that form of reset, and everybody needs that kind of thing to go along. And I really needed to take a reset, because I think our world and the way that we're thinking about this whole pandemic needs to take a reset. Because when we look, and I know I talked a lot about the same stuff last week, but it's needing to happen. And I've kind of got a job for everybody. Is what I want everybody to do is help people reset. Because, one thing that happened is at the very beginning of this is I heard a lot of people say, and I heard a lot, I saw a lot of posts and a lot of different things. Oh, I can't imagine, teachers are so thankful. Teachers aren't any different or any better than anybody else. Okay. Now, is it nice that I think teachers are going to go back to be respected like they used to be? I think so. I think teachers will get a little bit more respect, which is something that I've always preached that needs to happen. That being said, so do right now our politicians and our government. And I'm not here to talk politics per se. What you believe and how you believe it is different. But just like when we kind of found out as parents that it's not quite as easy to be a teacher as we thought it might be, I don't think it's as easy to be a politician as people think it is. People might say, oh, this guy's an idiot because he does this, or he said this, or he did this, or he did. Okay, maybe. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know what caused them to write that letter. We don't know what caused, we've got to think, and we've got to pray, and we've got to hope that they are making the best decisions with the information that they have. That's exactly what teachers do. Teachers make the best decisions, and teachers teach the best lessons with the materials that we have. Okay, now could my social skills lessons, could my math lessons, could everything, can they be better? Yeah. But I teach the best that I can with what I have, and I learn as I go. Think of what those people are learning right now about this stuff. People want to compare, back to different pandemics and things that have happened in the past, and you can't. The healthcare system isn't the same. Communication isn't the same. But they didn't have social media to bash the heck out of those people. So what I'm encouraging everybody to do, and kids, hopefully you guys that are watching this, kids don't have social media, so talk to your parents. And I want to see positive posts. I want to get emails. I want to get text messages. I absolutely love when I get texts, when I get emails, when I get whatever, Snapchats, anything of kids reading kids doing work, pictures, just those things melt my heart because it shows, a lot of parents say, well, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. You are a teacher. You were your kid's first teacher. You taught them to walk. You taught them to talk. You taught them to eat food. Those are pretty important things. Okay? That's pretty important to life. So you taught them that. But now I want the kids to teach the adults. And the kids are seeing a lot of the benefits of this. And think of the time that we get to spend with our kids right now. Now, there's some people that are thinking, oh, think of the time that I get to spend with my kids. Don't get me wrong. There's times when my kids drive me nuts. But there's times when I just sit and I listen to my kids playing and I start to get teary-eyed and I start to get choked up because they get more opportunities for that interaction than they normally would. Now, would I like for them to be with their friends? Yes. Would they like to be with their friends? Yes. But they're making the best of it. And we need to make the best of it too. And are there things that are going on that our kids don't feel as far as economy, as far as health, as far as stress? Absolutely. But you want the truth? There's things that we're not feeling that our kids feel. Okay? We all have phones without restrictions and without, minute guidelines and different things. So if we want to talk to a friend at 11 o'clock at night, we can call them up. If our kids did that, they'd get their phone taken away. Okay, so Sigmund, stop. You can hear my dog barking. You don't like the mailman. I don't know. Mailman brings me bills. I don't like it when the mailman brings me bills either. That tells me not to go check my mail because he's bringing me bills. But anyway, what I want the kids to do is we've got to listen to that. We've got to listen to the fact that our kids are still enjoying life. They're wanting to do their things. They can't pick up the phone and call kids. They can't meet up with their friends. Now, I've seen a lot of parents and a lot of things, and I've done the same thing with Zoom. And my kids' favorite part of the week is when they get to Zoom with their classmates and things. But doing those things is important. But listen to what our kids need and do the best that we can and be as creative as we can to get that. And if you need help with that, if you think, hey, I don't know how to help my kid with this, let me know. And if I can't give you the answer, I've got a lot of resources that we can get the answer because we're in this together. So we all just need to take that reset and we need to start listening instead of talking. We need to start listening instead of bashing. One post that I saw talked about how we as adults are supposed to, we expect our kids to get along and not bully each other, but the most influential people supposedly in our world are doing exactly what we tell our kids not to do, and that's not fair, and they're not wrong. So we've got to set different standards. We've got to set different examples. Now is the time. We always say we want to be a good influence on our kids. Now is our chance. Now is our chance to be that influence. So take it. So reset our thinking. Okay? This is bad. Nobody wants this. But take advantage of what it can give us. Because we can't have a rainbow if we don't have the rain. And we've had a pretty long rainstorm. But that means we're going to have a pretty bright rainbow. Have a good day.